Christmas is not just a date on the calendar or a season marked by decorations and traditions. It's an invitation, a chance to pause, reflect, and reconnect with what truly matters. It's a time to acknowledge the beauty of connection, to lean into the relationships that shape us, and to remind ourselves that we are not meant to journey through life alone. At its core, Christmas is a celebration of connection. It's a time when we come together with the people who matter most, fostering bonds that sustain us throughout the year. Whether we gather with family, friends, or even neighbors, the essence of Christmas lies in recognizing that we are part of something bigger than ourselves. Connection is not just about proximity, it's about presence. It's about showing up fully, engaging authentically, and making space for the joy and love that come from being together. In a world that often feels rushed and fragmented, Christmas offers us a pause. It reminds us that connection requires intention. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of shopping, decorating, and planning, but true connection doesn't come from a perfectly wrapped gift or a meticulously set table. It comes from the moments when we stop and truly see each other. A shared laugh over an old family story, a long hug after months apart, or a heartfelt conversation late into the night. These are the memories that stay with us long after the ornaments are packed away. Christmas also encourages us to expand our circles of connection. It's a time to reach out, not just to those closest to us, but to others who may feel isolated or forgotten. Acts of kindness, whether it's volunteering at a shelter, sharing a meal with someone in need, or simply sending a thoughtful message, create ripples of connection that remind us of our shared humanity. They affirm that we are all linked, and that small acts of love and generosity can bridge even the widest gaps. At the heart of connection is vulnerability. To truly connect, we must be willing to open ourselves up, to let others see us as we are, and to embrace them in turn. Christmas calls us to let go of pretense and lean into authenticity. It's not about perfect performances or hiding behind a facade of cheer. It's about being real, acknowledging both our joys and our struggles, and inviting others to do the same. In these moments of honesty, connection deepens, and we find that we are not alone in our experiences. Moreover, Christmas reminds us of the sacred connection between generations. Traditions passed down over the years create a sense of continuity and belonging. Sharing these rituals, whether it's baking cookies, reading a favorite holiday story, or lighting candles, connects us to those who came before and those who will carry them forward. Ultimately, Christmas teaches us that connection is not a luxury, it is a necessity. We are wired to belong, to love, and to be loved. This season gives us the opportunity to prioritize relationships, to strengthen the bonds that anchor us, and to create space for the love and joy that come from being truly connected. In doing so, we honor not just the spirit of the season, but the very essence of what it means to be human. Christmas is a season that often carries the weight of expectation. There's an unspoken pressure to create perfect moments, a flawless meal, immaculately wrapped gifts, picture-perfect family photos, and sparkling decorations that rival a magazine spread. But striving for perfection can leave us exhausted and disconnected from what truly matters. Christmas reminds us that the real magic lies not in perfection, but in authenticity. It's about embracing the messiness of life, the beauty of imperfection, and the joy that comes from simply being present. Authenticity starts with letting go of the need to impress. Too often, we feel compelled to meet external standards of what a perfect Christmas should look like. But when we focus on appearances, we lose sight of the heart of the season. Christmas isn't about curated moments, it's about real ones, the kind that don't always go as planned. Maybe the turkey burns, the tree is a little lopsided, or the kids argue over whose turn it is to place the star on top. These imperfections aren't failures, they're part of what makes the holiday uniquely ours. They remind us that life, and Christmas, is beautifully imperfect. Authenticity also means prioritizing presence over presentation. In the rush to prepare for the season, it's easy to get caught up in the doing and forget the importance of being. When we're authentic, we allow ourselves to slow down and engage fully with the people around us. We laugh at the silly moments, sit and listen to each other's stories, and appreciate the time spent together, even if the table settings don't match or the cookies come out a little too crispy. These are the moments that create lasting memories and deepen our connections with others. Another aspect of authenticity is embracing vulnerability. Christmas often stirs a range of emotions, from joy and gratitude to sadness and longing. Instead of masking these feelings, authenticity invites us to honor them. If we're grieving a loss, it's okay to let that grief coexist with the celebration. If we're overwhelmed, it's okay to ask for help. When we allow ourselves to show up as we truly are, we create space for deeper connection and understanding. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of courage that brings us closer to the people we love. Choosing authenticity over perfection also means focusing on what truly matters. The essence of Christmas isn't found in the material things, it's in the love we share, the kindness we extend, and the gratitude we feel. It's in the simple acts of giving, the joy of being together, and the moments of quiet reflection. When we let go of the need to achieve perfection, we free ourselves to experience the season in its truest form. So this Christmas, let's embrace authenticity. Let's laugh at the chaos, lean into the realness of our lives, and focus on the love and connection that make the season meaningful. Because the most beautiful Christmas isn't the perfect one, it's the honest one, lived with an open heart and a willingness to cherish the imperfect moments that make it ours. At the heart of Christmas lies an invitation to open our hearts to give and receive love freely, to extend compassion, and to connect with others in meaningful ways. This might sound simple, but in practice, it often requires something profoundly challenging: vulnerability. It takes courage to let our guard down, to risk emotional exposure, and to embrace the uncertainties that come with authentic connection. Yet Christmas offers us the perfect reminder that vulnerability is where true joy, love, and belonging are found. Vulnerability is the willingness to show up as we are, without the armor of perfection or pretense. During Christmas, there's often an unspoken pressure to present a polished version of ourselves, one that fits neatly into the image of a festive, joyous season. But real connection comes when we drop the facade. It's okay to admit that we're stressed, that we miss someone who isn't here, or that the holidays aren't always easy. When we allow ourselves to be seen in this way, we create space for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Others can recognize their own struggles in ours, and this shared humanity becomes a bridge of understanding and compassion. Christmas is also a time for giving and receiving, both of which require vulnerability. Giving isn't just about material gifts, it's about offering pieces of ourselves, our time, our energy, our love. This kind of giving asks us to be intentional, to look beyond the surface and consider what will truly bring joy or comfort to someone else. It's a risk because we're putting our care out into the world without knowing how it will be received. Similarly, receiving gifts, love, or help from others can be just as vulnerable. It requires us to let go of pride, to trust in the generosity of others, and to accept that we are worthy of care. Vulnerability is also essential when it comes to forgiveness and reconciliation, two themes deeply tied to the spirit of Christmas. The holidays can bring unresolved conflicts or strained relationships to the forefront. It takes immense courage to reach out, to apologize, or to forgive. These acts of vulnerability are not about condoning past hurts, but about choosing love over resentment and connection over division. They are a gift to ourselves as much as to others, allowing us to move forward with lighter hearts. Finally, embracing vulnerability during Christmas means being present to the full spectrum of emotions the season brings. Joy and gratitude often coexist with sadness, longing, or uncertainty. Rather than suppressing these feelings, vulnerability invites us to honor them, to cry when we need to laugh wholeheartedly when joy finds us, and to hold space for both the beauty and complexity of this time of year. In embracing vulnerability, we discover the true essence of Christmas. It's not about avoiding discomfort or chasing perfection. It's about showing up with open hearts and minds, ready to give, to receive, and to connect. Vulnerability is the pathway to love, joy, and belonging, the gifts that make Christmas truly extraordinary. Amid the sparkle of lights, the exchange of gifts, and the hustle of holiday preparations, Christmas holds an essential truth. Joy is not found in grand gestures or perfect moments, but in gratitude for the blessings that surround us. It's a season that invites us to pause, reflect, and appreciate the beauty of life in its simplest and most profound forms. Gratitude is the key to unlocking joy, and Christmas is its perfect reminder. Gratitude starts with recognizing the small, everyday moments that bring warmth to our lives. During Christmas, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more gifts, more plans, more perfection. But joy often resides in the simplest acts of love and kindness: the laughter of a child unwrapping a gift, the warmth of a shared meal, or the quiet glow of a candlelit evening. These moments, though ordinary, hold extraordinary power when we choose to notice and appreciate them. Gratitude also transforms our perspective. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, from what isn't perfect to what is beautiful. When we practice gratitude during Christmas, we stop measuring our celebrations against idealized expectations and start embracing the messy, authentic joy of what is. Maybe the tree is smaller than last year, or the holiday plans didn't work out exactly as we'd hoped. Gratitude reminds us that the essence of Christmas isn't in material perfection, but in the love and togetherness that make it meaningful. Another powerful aspect of gratitude is its ability to deepen our connections with others. When we express appreciation for the people in our lives, we strengthen our bonds and create a sense of belonging. Christmas is a wonderful time to let others know how much they mean to us, whether through words, actions, or thoughtful gestures. A heartfelt thank you can light up someone's day in ways no gift ever could. Gratitude fosters connection and reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. Gratitude is also a practice of mindfulness. It calls us to be present, to savor the here and now instead of worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. In the rush of the holiday season, it's easy to overlook the fleeting moments that make this time special. Gratitude grounds us, helping us to experience the fullness of joy in each moment. Whether it's the taste of a holiday treat, the sound of carols, or the simple comfort of being surrounded by loved ones. Finally, gratitude and giving go hand in hand. When we feel grateful, we're inspired to share our blessings with others, creating a ripple effect of joy. Whether it's donating to a cause, offering a helping hand, or sharing a smile with a stranger, these acts of giving not only uplift others, but deepen our own sense of fulfillment. This Christmas, let gratitude guide us to joy. Let us find happiness not in what we accumulate or achieve, but in the love we share, the moments we cherish, and the appreciation we hold for life's many gifts. For in gratitude, we discover the true heart of Christmas, a celebration of the joy that comes from simply being present and thankful. In conclusion, Christmas is far more than a season of decorations, traditions, and festivities. It is a profound reminder of what it means to live, love, and connect as human beings. It calls us to nurture our connections with others, to embrace authenticity over perfection, to find courage in vulnerability, and to discover joy through gratitude. These lessons are not confined to the holidays, they are truths that can guide us every day of the year. As the lights twinkle and the carols play, may we remember that the true essence of Christmas lies not in the material, but in the immaterial, the love we share, the kindness we extend, and the gratitude we hold for life's simplest and most precious moments. Let us carry this spirit with us, spreading joy and connection wherever we go. This Christmas and every day after, let us be brave enough to show up fully, love deeply, and live authentically. In doing so, we honor the timeless message of the season that the greatest gifts we can give and receive are the ones found in our hearts.